Hey everyone, this is day 22, September 29. We have $11,676.40 in our portfolio, and we are $200 on the day unrealized profit. So as for trades, I took one trade today on OKLO, and we made $58 on that trade. Let me show you exactly where I took that trade. It was a put. I got in around this 117-ish, and I got out at like 118, and then I got out I think like 116 because I saw the low form, this 114.90, and once I saw that low form I was like, ooh, there's a chance that it will not go lower than that, because it started hiking up back to 15, back to 16 quickly. So I was like, okay, let me get out for at least this profit. And so yeah, I was looking to get into another trade, but I was like, I don't see any setups that I liked, so I just said, you know what, call it a day, take that $58 and just walk away. Bull was doing this thing today. It ended off the day 15.55. It just started moving overnight, and we're looking at price targets of 18 and 19 for Weeble. An 18 and a 19. Let's simulate that. If we get to $18, that is 2,000 for 10 contracts. $19, that is 2,800. So $18, $19 for you. I wish it would just explode and go beyond that, but at the same time, I'm not going to, I think, risk that. But hopefully throughout the end of the year, when stocks start to pick up, you know, as we're going into the holidays and things like that, we can get some nice numbers on Weeble. BAH still slow. I don't know. I'm trying to hold on to these contracts. They're dated for March of next year. I'm holding on to these contracts. I'm not giving in yet. Nope. And I had sold 2 shares of OKLL today for about $126. I had hit my stop limit, which I set at like 63, because this one moves very leveraged, super leveraged. Like last week it was at $100, this week it's at $60. Like it really moves like 2 times the rate of OKLL, which is really cool. So yeah, I bought some ABTC over here. That's American Bitcoin. It used to be Gryphon Digital Mining Company until they had their merger. And I'm just trying to lay low, you know. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just trying to take some trades. I don't want to overload my account anymore and just like have a whole bunch of things open at one time. So many trades and this and that and this and that. It's too, I don't think I have the size. My account is not the size it needs to be in order for me to do that yet. So in the meanwhile, I'll just day trade and try to increase this account. With a loss of $100, we're going to try to run this account up. So you see it at 11,600. Be prepared. Stay tuned, because it's just going to go up from here. All right. With that, I'm gonna say peace. Tomorrow's Tuesday, September 30th. Let's try and end out the month strong. Let's see if we can get a win in the markets. If not, keep your risk management 10 to 1% of your account size. All right, guys. We're not trying to, you know, we're not trying to blow any accounts. I think tomorrow I'm going to be looking for calls. It depends. I think I should get into some calls. It seems like a lot of things were going really bullish today. As soon as Bitcoin started, I mean everything. Like, what's that stock? AppLovin did so crazy today, I couldn't even believe it. Let me see if I can find it. AppLovin. We're talking $42 on the day, and it was even higher than that. At a point, it was like $50. Imagine something like this. Imagine catching that, like, right here. Boom. Someone caught it. Somebody caught that all the way up there. That's insane, guys. That's pretty insane. But we're going to try and chill off these type of assets. Like, I saw AppLovin and immediately I'm like, dang, you know, I want to get the put off of it. I looked at it when it got to here and started doing this little reversal, and I said, it's probably time for puts. But then I was like, no, I've seen this too many times. I've seen something fake you out and think that it's about to go down, but no, it continues to go up. Then here is when it starts to actually go down, when it reached that like 725, 26. So you gotta be very observant in this market. Also trade with the trend as well. It takes usually a while for the trend to break before it starts doing something else. So that's one thing that I think I'm learning. Sometimes you'll think it's a reversal. Matter of fact, it's an entry for you to get in to continue the trend, not to reverse the trend. Me, I trade a lot of reversals, which I think I may start to become a little bit more biased of, because a lot of times my trades, they end up actually winning, but I either got in too early. Like when I looked after, the trade I had ended up winning, but I just got in at the wrong time. I got in the trend thinking it was going to reverse when it did reverse, but it just wasn't the right time. So I'm trying to perfect my entries a little bit more, because as the account goes up and I take it on more size, and you win more and you get closer and closer, because once we get to 20 guys and we use 1% of our account, by trading 2 contracts we get to the 30 faster than we got to the 20. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Instead of trading 1 contract, we can trade 2 contracts once we get to 20,000 and have a stop loss of 200 instead of a stop loss of 100. Now we could trade 2 contracts now, but that means that each contract has to have its own stop loss of $50. Because then that is not reasonable for a trade, because a trade will stop you out. It will definitely stop you out. If you have something less than $50, it will stop you out. So yeah, that is what we're going to do, guys. It's crazy. I had a MicroStrategy call and I sold it at a loss of 500 a few days ago, and now look at where it is. But this has happened. This is a natural part of the process. Things that you saw and you could have had and all that. It's all a psychology game at the end of the day. So we're gonna keep on playing. We will keep going, and we're gonna get our breakthroughs, multiple. And also not be afraid to buy certain shares as well, because sometimes it's even better than getting like a call or a put. Trading, buying a share is also very effective. So that's another thing. Sometimes you don't need to have an entry in a trade. Maybe you should take $50 and put it in the stock itself. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say peace, guys. Get ready. Tomorrow we're gonna get busy again. We're gonna try to have a really good trading day tomorrow. All right. Peace out.